Okay, welcome to Walker Talks. We're going to go real fast because we have 2 weeks to talk about again, which seems to be happening far too often. But this week has been super good. In the last 2 weeks, I did so much work, it was crazy.
120 CADs.
120 CADs in
over 10 days.
In 10 days. That's right.
10 work days.
10 work days. That's a lot of CADs. People may be like, "Oh, that doesn't sound like a lot," but it was a lot. Mm-hmm. It takes all day. Anyway, but we made a lot of money, and so that was good. We did that. I guess I'll just move into that. Because of that, though, we got big bonuses, made a lot of extra money, and we finally paid off our car.
Woo!
Yep. We paid it off early, and we're so happy.
Yeah, we've been trying that whole snowball thing.
Getting the little stuff out of the way and just boom, 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 and now we're out of debt. We have zero debt right now.
Yeah, that's great.
Which is pretty cool. Be excited for us. That's all. Okay, but going back to where we were, because we write the notes out chronologically. So we did that last week, not this last week, the week before. I went in for just a checkup because I haven't been to the doctor in at least 5 years, at least that long. And I went in, everything was pretty normal. We got blood tests back, and I have slightly high cholesterol. So we're going to be working on that.
Avocados and stuff.
Not from eating avocados.
No, we are going to be eating avocados.
We're going to eat things that help with high cholesterol. But yeah. And I kind of went in because I was like, man, I've been working from home. I'm significantly more sedentary. I am a rock. Sedentary than I have been in the past. And so I wanted to see where I was at and then start making changes to make sure that I stay healthy, especially for our little baby that's coming.
Yeah.
Gotta be healthy. Anyway, so we're working on that. And then the other night, or 2 weeks ago, I went to school on Thursday, and Brooklyn calls me halfway there while I'm on my way to school. Tell him what you said to me.
I was like, Matt, we have a big, small problem.
And it scared me because it was Brooklyn doesn't call me about stuff all the time.
But I was working on doing my animation course reviews, and a spider lands down on me, and I immediately look up because it's baby spiders don't just come from the air. Anyways, because I've had this experience before. One time I was brushing my teeth as a kid, and I look at my arm, and there's a ton of spiders just hanging off of my arm, and I look up, and there's spiders raining from the ceiling. Because a nest of spiders hatched on our ceiling, and it wasn't as bad as it was when I was a kid, but there were at least 50 spiders.
There were spiders.
There were a ton of spiders
everywhere.
So I spent a good while just smushing little baby spiders. So it's kind of sad. But that happened.
Yep, that happened. And just after that, Brooklyn's sisters came and visited that weekend, and Brooklyn was like, do not tell Hannah that this happened because she will lose it.
Under no circumstances may you ever tell Hannah about this.
And now
she's a lot more scared of spiders than I am.
Now she'll know. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if they listen to this. They don't.
I don't know if we send it to them.
No, we don't. We should probably.
Should.
So that nest of spiders. Oh, so Brooklyn met with her supervisor about kind of the next little bit before the baby, and they had some good news.
Yes. So I'm on Vivo for another week, and then I'll be basically on call until I have the baby, which is awesome because I was a little bit afraid that they just lay me off until I have the baby, and I don't know how that would work, but so that's good. I'll still be getting paid until I have the baby, and then she basically assured me that I have a spot once I come back, and that they'll just figure out what show is going to be available. So, woohoo! I'm still at Sony.
It's really good that's good news.
Yeah.
Just being able to...
And they're just super flexible. They're just call us when you feel like you're ready to come back, let us know, and we'll work something out.
And I think that's the nicest thing is it's just this actually lined up really well where Brooklyn's finishing her show, and so she'll be on call for a little while and then leave, and then they won't have to, like, it's not like they'll be dependent on her, but they'll have a place for her when she comes back, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think this is probably one of the better situations. We're happy about that.
Yeah, it worked out well. I was a little worried about it for a while.
For a while,
But,
yeah. We are worriers.
yeah. And every time it works out, I'm like, why do I worry so much?
Yeah, Brooklyn worries a little more than I do. And I'm always like, look, it's okay. We'll get through it. And she's like, nope, this is the end.
You're going to die.
We're going to die. And then it always,
kidding.
it generally turns out better because
I'm getting better at not worrying.
yeah, because it's a lot of extra emotions. But, so then Brooklyn's sisters came into town. So Hannah and Danica came into town.
Mm-hmm.
And they stayed on our couch.
Which worked pretty well.
Which worked all right because our couch is pretty big. But it was really fun. They went shopping for food and got a lot of just like tons of just
Yummy treats.
yummy food, like fruit and veggies, and we had some great food, and we went to the beach, to the Topanga State Beach.
And it's like the first
Which is a
time
good
we've
beach.
actually
I'm actually gonna
swam
put that-
in the ocean since we've gotten here. We haven't really swam in the beach. At the beach. You and I.
Swam. Yeah, I think you're right. We did go into the water that first. No, we've swum once.
Oh yeah.
The very first time
that's
we went
right.
to the beach.
It
But
is.
that's right. I'm just gonna put this so I remember.
Topanga Beach.
Topanga Beach. Okay, we'll talk about that a little
Yeah,
later.
they body
It was
surf.
really
I didn't
fun,
body surf
and
because I
then
was too nervous.
Yeah, because there's a baby. But went to the beach, had a lot of fun there. We came back. We watched some movies. We watched some TV shows. Brooklyn and Hannah took some over the weekend. Hannah took pictures of Brooklyn's Bailey.
Bailey.
Belly.
Bailey.
Her baby.
You had a maternity
shoot. That's what it's called. And it was just really good to have them in town and just kind of visit. And anyone's welcome to visit if you don't
it
mind
was really
sleeping
fun.
on a couch, one single couch.
They said it was pretty comfy, so.
It's a comfy couch, but it's just two people. It's kind of squishy.
Well, yeah. We have a really long chase, and so one's able to sleep on. It's not like they were spooning all night.
No. I did sound like that's what I said they were doing. That is not what they were doing. They were kind of like an L. It's okay. I'm just saying, two people on a couch generally, even this couch, it gets crunchy, smushy. What is it?
Cramped.
It gets cramped. Okay. So while they were here, we cooked popcorn on the. Oh no, this was after they left. But we bought popcorn and some popping oil, and we popped it on the stove, just with popping oil.
It was fun.
It was so cool. Who knew that popcorn doesn't just come in bags? That you can just pop corn on a stove. No one knew that.
Not a single person.
No one in the whole world knew that.
So that was fun.
That was fun. I think there was just an airplane in the background, and it looks like it was kind of loud. So hopefully you guys doesn't like blow anyone's eardrums out. Okay, what else?
DMV.
Next was DMV. I am now a resident of California with a real ID from the California DMV.
You earned it by spending 3 hours at the DMV.
The DMV, I got there 3 minutes after the DMV opened. So 9:03 is when I pulled into the parking lot. And there was a line around the building at that point.
I hate Los Angeles.
And it didn't actually take long to get into the building, but I mean, it was 3 hours. I don't know.
And I've heard worse. I've heard people spending 4 or 5 hours
Ugh.
or longer.
Blech.
The DMV.
I don't like it. Anyway,
It's so bad.
it was bad. But I am finally licensed, a California licensed resident. Our car is licensed in California. Brooklyn has her California driver's license. We are Californians
Yes, we are.
at this point, which is pretty cool. What was I going to say about that, though? I don't remember. Getting my license so that we can
Fishing?
go fishing and hunting and stuff like that. But
Are we going to try to ocean fish?
yeah, we're going to. We usually have rules about not talking about what we're going to do.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. But this one is going to happen because I bought a fishing pole yesterday. and I got my license, and we're gonna go fishing. I've been like back and forth on fishing so much because like I want to be outside. I want to be doing stuff. I like going to the ocean. I like doing things instead of just sitting at the ocean. I like doing things at the ocean. And so it's like, let's fish, where it's like gives me something to do. Brooklyn loves just sitting at the ocean.
I do. I like drawing people.
Yeah, and so it's like maybe I need something to do too. And so we're gonna try fishing. We're gonna see what happens. So now moving on to the baby update.
Mm-hmm.
Baby is in Brooklyn's belly.
In case you guys forgot.
Yep. Still. But we are like only a month and a week away.
Yeah.
We are 5 weeks from due date.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty crazy. We're pretty excited and nervous. But we went to a labor and delivery class. And so we've been going to these classes, breastfeeding class, newborn care class, like all those kind of things. And we go to this, and they've been really good because they're things that they just kind of gave you the basics of what to expect. Where a lot of the time, if you look online for information, it varies so widely because some people are like, no, don't swaddle them. Or if I feel like and I don't know anyone who says don't swaddle them, but I'm just kind of saying like, there's a lot of opinions out there where they just said, here are the things that like scientifically like work well. Here's how to breastfeed. This is what happens when you breastfeed and stuff like that. The labor and delivery class, I feel like Brooklyn keeps a note on her phone of like all the things she's read and wants to remember about it. And almost everything in that class,
I had in that note.
Brooklyn had it. And so it was good to confirm from like, doctors and medical personnel that this is how it works, but it wasn't as enlightening as some of the
I had wished it was more hands-on. It was a little bit more interactive.
It was a much bigger, there were like probably 50 people in the class.
Yeah, it was a big class.
Where previously had been like 15 people in the classes.
Yeah.
We had to go to West LA, but Hollywood area to go to this this class where all the other ones have been at, not West LA because this is West LA. West Hollywood. We had to go West Hollywood. All of the other ones have been at West LA, which is like 2 blocks away from us. And that's just not important. But now you guys know. Now you know. Do you want to know how many miles away it is?
It's like
I don't know.
It's like half a mile.
The one's close is half a mile. The other one was like 10 miles, 15 miles. Anyway, not important. Thought we were doing this quick, but we're not. Okay, but the baby's okay. All right, we're moving on to our opinion segment because we do have some opinions on some things. So first, we're going to start with movies that we've watched in the last little bit. Actually, we did talk about our other movies. First is Nacho Libre.
We watched that when my sisters were here.
Yes.
And it's just great.
I love Nacho Libre. It is one that we watched a lot as kids.
And
we owned it.
And so it's more of a treat for me, I guess.
Yeah, and so it's a little bit more of a treat for other people where I have literally seen Nacho Libre dozens of times. And so I still love it. One of the most quotable movies ever. And just and actually the cinematography is really good.
It is.
Like if you look at the way that the frames are arranged and stuff, it's like actually a really pretty movie. And so that was really good. The next movie that we watched was Rush Hour with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. It was good. It's like a pretty classic buddy cop 90s Jackie Chan movie. But it's pretty.
It was fun.
It's kind of fun. Kind of like one of those classics. We do this thing with Brooklyn we do this thing where we watch older movies because at work, all of the people Brooklyn works with, grew up through the 80s and 90s kind of thing, and that's like their formative years, and those are the movies that they remember and love. And so we watch old movies so that Brooklyn can say, "Oh, I've seen that."
Because I'm ridiculed at work.
Because a bunch of these old fogies are telling her that she's crazy for not having seen a movie.
Yeah, it's like I wasn't even born. And so, anyways, I don't really have an excuse because I work in the film industry. But it's
that's why
like, when I watched Goonies, I was like, seriously? This is what you guys have been giving me crap for?
Yeah.
For the past
they always, that was like the big thing was, you've not seen Goonies?
Yeah. I watched it, and it was like a good movie, but I was like, why is it so important?
It was a lot more important to people who grew up
when you grew up with it.
So we watched Rush Hour, and then we watched Stranger Than Fiction. That's with Will Ferrell and Emma Thompson. and that's a newer movie, but 2006 is when it came out.
Yeah.
But it's also a very like kind of fun and beautiful movie.
Yeah, it's interesting to think about.
Yeah,
Sort of like
it's
Truman
kind of
Show.
Yeah, kind of Truman Showish. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like
good.
that. Okay, then restaurants real quick. Panda Express. I know that this is like, oh, you're gonna review Panda Express? Like everyone knows what Panda Express tastes like, but I like Panda Express a lot.
Something we shouldn't be eating because I'm pregnant and get heartburn, and Matt's trying to work on cholesterol.
Look.
but
It was like kind of the last hurrah kind of thing. Like Panda Express because we shouldn't eat it ever again. I'm gonna eat it again.
oh my gosh!
Just kidding.
Don't listen to him.
No, it's just like
Um,
anyway, I love Panda Express. Orange chicken, half and half noodles and rice, fried rice, and then either mushroom chicken or black pepper chicken. And that's like it. It's delicious. And Panda Express is just one of the best. I mean, it's a little like more pricey for fast food kind of thing, but it is one of the best fast food places ever. How do you feel
it's
about
good
Panda
comfort
Express?
food.
I think 10 to
I
10.
do like it. I like.
What do you
Panda
think?
Express. What would I rate it?
Yeah. On the Walker rating scale.
On like fast food or just food?
Food.
I don't know, maybe like an 8.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm a 10. I say 10. I'm just going to tell a quick story about Panda Express. There was one time in college before I was married when I was working at Vision Solar, and I got Panda Express 3 of the 5 days of that week, and they were all in a row. So 3 days in a row I went to lunch for Panda Express because I just loved it so much. And then Ryan Reese, one of my coworkers, was like, "Man, you got to stop eating at Panda." And I was like, "I can't." Just kidding. I could, and I did. But it's a treat. I like it a lot.
It is good.
Okay, and then the last thing is Topanga State Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Is a really great little beach.
It's beautiful.
It's such a pretty beach because some of the big beaches in Southern California, it's just like city beach is kind of how it works. Topanga is like a little ways up the Pacific Coast Highway, and it's more like road and city on one side, but then kind of like trees and beach a little bit more.
It feels a little more natural.
Yeah, but it's an interesting shoreline right there. Part of it is really good, like a surfing shoreline, kind of a longer shoreline. But then some of it is just real steep and cut off, and the waves break really hard on it, and it's really cool to watch big waves break hard. And so that was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a good beach to go to.
Yeah,
had fun.
it was fun.
Yeah, that's it though. Anything else?
Oh, we made salmon yesterday.
Oh,
We
I
didn't
cooked
talk
salmon.
about salmon.
That's right. This is
Talking
kind of
about fish.
opinion, but also just in preparation to catch fish, we cooked fish so that I could be like, yeah, I want that. I want to eat that. And I'm still not sure, but the salmon we cooked yesterday, it was really good.
It was good.
It was really fun to like cook something new. I have never cooked fish,
It was good.
and so it was good. It was tasty. Salmon, just a little bit of garlic powder and basil, and some salt on top, pan fried in butter. Okay, that's what we got. We love you all.
Yep.
It was Lucy. It was baby Lucy's, Chantel's, Lucy's.
Yeah, because I have a niece named Lucy as well, so we have
Yep.
to differentiate.
Chantel's Lucy. Baby blessing today that we missed, but I'm going to Marco Polo everyone right now, and I'll say hello.
Yep.
Okay, we love you.
Bye.
Bye.